What's up, Kerbal Nuts? This is NOELonPC. We are continuing our 4, 5, 6, whoever knows, part series on asteroid capture. So, without further ado, we're going to take the parachute pod. Perfect. We're going to take the parachute pod out to the asteroid, try and affect the orbit a little bit. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Perfect. Okay. Should probably just start with this little engine. Perfect. All right. So we just want to push apoapsis out to match the same 500,000. We're going to do some burns around and around and around. We're going to try and get a wee rendezvous. Something we have to do is kind of get out of the danger zone. We're in this 100,000 Goldilocks zone, but now that we've changed our speed, all of these things sit in the danger zone, but they sit relative, right? So because they're all sitting at the same 100,000 roughly, they're all sitting at about the same speed roughly. So the odds of anything ever hitting each other are basically nil. When you change the speeds by changing the orbit a little bit, like right now we've got a high apoapsis and a low periapsis, so it's going to slow down to apo, it's going to speed up to peri, meaning it might eventually hit peri at the same time as, say, a Soyuz capsule or the ISS, and boom, you've got a catastrophic fuckery, just a big shit tornado. That brings me to another point. I've been watching the way my view counts go on old videos, and I gotta say, guys, if you like what you're seeing, you have to go check out my back catalog. You don't have to, but I'm encouraging it, because people will be like, oh, you should do this, and I'm like, I did it in episode 36. You should try building one of these. I did that in episode 42. You should try making a series where you do something neat in deep space. I did that in 56, 57, 58. You know what I mean? Like, I'm constantly getting told you should try this or that, and I'm constantly having to tell people I already did that. I highly encourage you guys to go through my back catalog and just check some of that out. After about episode 20 or something like that, I start using custom thumbnails so you can actually get a little peek at kind of what the mission was. Just go check them out. Seriously, there's some really good shit back there, but none of you know. And I'm guilty of the same thing. I subscribe to someone and I start watching them from there on. Like Roman Atwood. Me and my wife love watching the Roman Atwood vlogs. Problem is, we've never watched any of the old stuff that isn't a vacation video. So, you know, he references something. I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm guilty of it. I should go watch his back catalog because he put a lot of effort in making them. There's a lot of great videos there. Why wouldn't I? Right? All right, which one's us? We're that guy? So we're catching up to it. Separation 62 and growing. So confused. Okay, I just want to go to target. Just target. Just go to that target. She's growing. I didn't expect to get this close. This was not in the plan. I also don't really have shit. Yeah, we don't have the fuel for this. So I'm going to drop peri to almost the same, probably like 470, 480, and we're going to go around one more time. Because if I can speed up just a hair, if I can be going just a hair faster than it, we should be able to catch it on the next pass around. But I need to be going just a hair faster, otherwise we're going to go blazing by it. Let's try this. Do a quick save, because we're really close to it, and if I have to take it from here, we can. Alright, so there we go. We're kind of going by it. And it's actually a bigger separation. Let's do a load. Alrighty. Good stuff. So we probably should just chase it. right? Alright, so we're already catching up to it, but we have 71 kilometers to close. So I have to bend it like Beckham. Trying to bend this orbit like crazy. Waiting for that yellow dot up there somewhere. There she be. Perfect. There we go. Get back to Target. Le Target. All right. Let's cut off and coast a little bit. See how close we can get. Oh, what are we going to do here? Separation 10 kilometers. Nice. Almost like we planned on it. Alright, there we go. We went by it a little bit, so we are going to be, unfortunately, kind of braking. But there is a nice intersection there. Let's see if we can actually go right to here. Just so they're a little more planular. Alright, we are close enough now that all we really have to do is just shed away some speed and catch back up. I'm going full RCS burn, because there's so much RCS on this craft that it actually can do that. I should probably be burning into retro. Instead of target, because then all I'm doing is really just curving around a lot. Alright. We're going to pop target as we hit 0. And I'm going to use a lot of RCS to do the rest, because this thing is really strong in the way of RCS. It's so strong, the whole craft is twisting. Can you see that? The SAS is on. It wants to keep itself in that one position, but it was so strong it was actually torquing a bit of a circle. Alright, 36 and counting. Oh, okay, so RCS is very weak. Wowzer. Just gonna bend it like Beckham. There we go. This is nerve-wracking stuff. It's a good thing I have coffee for this. Oh, we got the 2,000 meter load in. There we go, we're going right at it. Let's get around to retro. Big ass rock coming into view. Shedding the last little bits of speed. Going to target center of mass. Going to drive from here. Alright. We're going to come up underneath the butt. I targeted the rock above, and it did like a half circle. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't get it. It's so weird. Alright. Gonna cram up under the butthole. Could probably turn some of these off. Otherwise they might get knocked off when we start transferring the pods. You know what I mean? Now this might just be a hitchhiker. If we can't get the orbit down low enough with the amount of fuel we have left, this guy will not be a deorbit. He may just end up being here for the ride, so to speak, until we can get this thing deorbited, which would mean another craft. All right, I think it grabbed. Yep, she grabbed. She bangs, she bangs. Ooh, baby, she moves, she moves. Okay, we do not need this guy. He's got like 1 unit of liquid fuel left in him. I could transfer it. I could transfer it. I could take that. I could go in here. Right? Out. I could take that. I could take the monopropellant. Do I really want to take the monopropellant? Do I care that much, guys? Do I? You know me. You know me very well. Ooh, I want that though. I want that though. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Hello? Perfect. Righteous. All right. There we go. We're stealing some monopropellant. All right. Not that we need it. Not that we need it at all. Because that thing has like 5,000 million units. It's just one of those things. It's like, you might as well, right? Okay, so we are going to disconnect the shitty one. Oh, no. Other way. This is so weird. Whenever you disconnect, like, see, it's twisting again. That happened in the last video. Whenever you disconnect something from an asteroid, the asteroid goes into a twist. For no reason. It shouldn't. It has no... It doesn't make any, like, physical sense. You know, scientifically physical, not like body physical. Like physics. It makes no physics sense. Alright, just pushing this thing like away. I want it in a completely unique orbit to this. That's why I'm pushing lots of different buttons. Sideways is, ups and downs is. Right, I really want this thing gone. And not to, you know, potentially come back and do us harm. So we need to quick save. We need orbital surface. Do I want surface? Probably. Yeah, let's do surface. Okay, retrograde. We need to retrograde. So yeah, we're going to get the orbits down a bit. And if it starts to work, we'll think about putting the pods on. The pods literally are going to be like the last thing we do before we begin our deorbit episode. The deorbit episode is going to be a weird one. I'm not sure how it's going to work because I'm going to have to attach the pods, do a quick save, and we're going to need enough fuel where I can adjust our reentry a little bit because we have to put this thing down. In the grand scheme of things, putting an asteroid down near Cape Canaveral is a trial and error. Yeah, it's a definite trial and error. It's going to be just doing it over and over and over again until we get that landing that's near it, and then I'll take a load and record it. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a little bit of a bitch. All right, we are not in any capacities. We are in no way. Oh, come on, get the fucking fast forward off. Target center of mass. It just did it again. Big twist. Stop fucking doing that. Alright, we're going to have to disconnect. Ah, I know what the difference is. I don't have... let's see, it's twisting again. Just do a fast forward. Fixed it. I don't have drills. There's no drills on this guy. Alright, we got bite at center mass. Hopefully this is actually going to be center mass this time. I'm a little bit confused. Because just a second ago, we were at retro, right? Weren't we at retro? And burning, and it made the orbit bigger? So it wasn't retro, it was pro. even though I was using SAS to do all the work, right? What the fuck is going on? Game, please. Game, please. I'm gonna need you to work with me here. Stop trying to fight me, game. Fight me, 1v1 me, game. Alright, this is much better. We are actually doing things. Okay, let's get on. All hands on deck. Oh, fuck off, game. Seriously, no noodling. Do not noodle. Do not. You did that one, right? Good. Might as well put all 6 on. These things also gimbal. Thank God. I'd press spacebar, but I really don't want to accidentally activate these parachutes. Like, anything to stop me from doing that. Okay, retro. Fuel's coming down really fast, but so is our orbit. So we should be able to get at least one end of the orbit down. I just want to get just a hair below the new space station, and then we're going to go there. There we go. One thing I like is we're now really far away from the that piece of debris from earlier. The delete me. Alright, just going to do a fast forward to stop it. Little cheats. And full burn again. More or less, I just want to see Apo get just below 300,000. That'd be a perfect game right now. Just baby stepping this E-class down little bit by little bit. Alright, that's just under. Let's sit back around to there. Okay. Parked at retro. Full burn, just going to exhaust the last little bit of fuel. Just going to get that down as low as possible, basically. Perfect. We're at 231, which is actually a pretty good place to be. I'm just going to get it on the next pass. We're going to get it down to about 130 or so. I'll probably leave this end high. We'll get this end. Where is it? We'll get this part of the orbit at the bottom left corner here. We're going to get this part of the orbit low. And then we're going to get Kerbin's Cape Canaveral to come around to a point probably somewhere around here. And then we're just going to do our break phase. We're going to get this 300,000 down, 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 down to a point where it's deorbited. We're going to bring that line around until it's, you know, facing Cape Canaveral. And then we're just going to deorbit from about 120. And we're going to try and park said asteroid. So what I'm going to do is, because this is getting repetitious. Oh, excuse me. I just donkey punched the microphone. My apologies. Because this is getting really repetitious, it seems to be the same thing over and over and over again, and I don't want you guys to watch that. So I'm going to put up one more of these stupid fuckers to just alter the orbital a little bit. So the next video is going to be this asteroid with the parachutes probably just ready to go, right? Because you've seen how I do this. It's trial and error. It's a lot of time-consuming, sort of finicky flights and stuff. So there's really no secret anymore to how I'm doing this. So it's kind of pointless just to watch it over and over again, right? So yeah, we're going to call the video here. In the next video, we're going to pick it up with the deorbit. So it's the fucking exciting conclusion of this asteroid E-class capture series. All right, guys, I hope you liked the video. Hope you comment, hope you share, hope you tell me what you're playing. Do all those things you guys do as YouTubers, right? And until next time, guys, what do I always say? Exactly. All right, guys. Peace.